Hi, this is Ric Gibbs. I'm back from Alberta, Canada, where I attended the Banff Mountain Film Festival. Now, if you haven't been to this thing, it is pretty awesome. It is one of the preeminent festivals in the adventure filmmaking world.
Here is just a small taste of what we saw. For those of us attending, that means a lot of famous athletes and explorers were on hand.
That means a lot of exposure for the adventure filmmakers that got in, and a lot of competition to get into this festival. And so I caught up with Festival Director Joni Cooper for her insights into what makes a great adventure film. Here's the interview. So, with the world being so thoroughly mapped and so thoroughly conquered by man, why do people still explore?
Well, I think because they don't think it's been thoroughly mapped and explored, which I think is also the truth. There's so many places and so many options where people just haven't gone. But it's also, I think, just the urge to just get out and be alive. And no matter what you do or where you go, you're exploring for yourself. And I think that's the most important thing, really.
For the filmmakers and storytellers that are going to see this, what are your sort of top 3 qualities that you respond to in the submissions that come towards the festival?
In terms of film or...
In terms of film, yeah. First?
A good story. It's always got to have a great story and to be able to tell it with emotion. I think people really take to the emotion more than they take to anything. And of course, telling your story succinctly, but with all that emotion and keeping in the elements that are really necessary, it should be focused. For me personally, I love how filmmakers use music to help tell their stories, and those that really take the time to incorporate music and audio. I'm a bit of an audiophile, so I really appreciate that element of the stories as well.
Now, for those adventure filmmakers watching this, Joni reminds us there were over 900 films submitted to the Banff Festival this year, so we're really grateful for her insights as to what can tilt the odds in your favor. A great story, succinctly told, that makes a strong emotional connection with its audience, and which uses music and sound effects wisely. Now, if you're unsure as to what she means by creating a strong emotional connection, I highly recommend that you seek out 2 films that were in competition this year.
Mount Meru's Shark's Fin in northern India. I had no idea it was the most tried and failed upon climb in the Himalaya.
The Shark's Fin by Conrad Anker, and also Ready to Fly, the story of Lindsay Vann and her personal crusade to bring women's ski jumping to the 2014 Olympics. Both very different films, both did a superb job laying the emotional framework for us to care about why these people should succeed at what they're doing. Now, is that a guarantee? Of course not, but it sure is something to steer by during those long days ahead of you in the editing room. Ric Gibbs for Expedition TV. Hope this helps.
My goal is to make the Olympic team for girls.
NFIS World Champion, Lindsay Vann!
I've dreamed about it from when I was little.